I'm Felicia,
And I'm Ian.
and we are the Paranormal Lovers.
Hello, paranormal dudes, dudettes, and dudays. Welcome back to another episode of the Paranormal Lovers.
Hey guys.
Happy 420.
My computer says 427. I'm so confused. And it's like January 11th. What?
It's always 420 somewhere.
I mean, it's always 420 in my house, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes, we are a 420 friendly podcast.
yeah, fight me, YouTube.
Yeah, no monetization for us, but
We don't care.
we don't care.
That's not why we do this anyways.
That's right.
I mean, it would be nice. You guys come over to Patreon, but
Could
or
send
go
us
buy some merch.
Could send us some an adult entertainment gifts of the refreshing variety.
You need to be more specific because adult entertainment could go many different ways. I'm like, are you asking them to send you dildos?
No.
What?
Cans of green beans.
He wants Christmas trees.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say. If you want to send us some yummies in the mail, shoot us a message.
Right.
Anyways, what a way to start the episode. Wow. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, what did you like about this week, baby?
I don't know. We had really warm weather this week.
Yeah.
We had like a 70-degree day. I got to open the door at the store.
Nice.
So I'm enjoying the warm weather. Not loving anything else about life at the moment. I mean, I am. Let me say that again. Not loving anything about the world at the moment. So
Yeah, it's been a little rough.
it's been a hard week, folks.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't love much. I don't. And you know what? That's okay. We're allowed to have weeks where we can't really find the good in life when people get shot in the fucking face.
I mean, can you say 187 on a
Motherfucking cop.
on a not cop?
187 on a ICE agent.
Oh.
I'm like, y'all, my anxiety's been through the roof this week and that didn't help. And I lost my shit this week at work and it's been a lot. Most black people have lived through this their whole life. They understand this fear and anxiety. I have only been dealing with it since George Floyd died because I was living in a different fucking world than the rest of the black community for a long time. And now I'm feeling it again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's nice that everybody else is feeling it. Y'all fucking listen to black people. They've been talking.
A lot of white people are feeling it.
Yeah, white people are finally starting to feel it. Which, this is literally what black and brown people have lived with since white people stepped their fucking dirty feet on this continent.
Yeah. 500 years or more.
In 500 years, we've been humble. We dealt with the struggle. 500 more years.
What up, snotty nose?
For all of our youngins. Yeah. What did you love about this week?
Not much.
Twas a week.
Can't really, let's see.
Oh, you know what? We got Patty a drafting table this week. That was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm really happy about that because she's been going ham on it.
Glad she likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, yeah, all my kids spoiled. And I don't care. She's the only one I got. She's the only one I'm going to have.
I finished The Hobbit.
Yeah.
That was good.
You did finally finish it?
Yeah,
I thought you had finished it a while back. Oh, you were reading that first chapter of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that little book you read, is that all three movies?
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little ass book. That's all three, fucking 9 hours worth of movies?
Yeah.
God damn, they stretched that out.
They did.
Wow. All right. Well, alrighty then. We got you an Ian episode again this week. And we're tied. We're still in Stranger Things mode. So,
yeah.
What you got for us this week? Y'all ignore me.
Hey guys, welcome back.
My ear with a screwdriver.
Happy New Year. I think this year is going to be our year. I think.
Don't say shit like
I
that.
think.
Don't say shit like that.
Why?
Because it jinxes you.
No. Well, we're going to bring you stranger episodes, tell you guys about the wildest things that we have discovered in the rock we call Earth. That being said, since we've all been watching Stranger Things episodes, I hope you guys have.
Y'all
We
better
did.
be.
Um,
If you didn't, turn this shit off right the fuck now.
yeah, go watch
Go
it,
watch
then
it.
come back.
And then you can
Um,
come back.
but I thought that I would bring you guys several episodes that are the real world tales of this strange story. So without further ado, this is going to be several episodes, probably half of the year long. um, so I'm going to go ahead and dub them the Friends Don't Lie Files.
Oh, Lord, not the Friends Don't Lie files.
So, Stranger Things. What's the main character of the series?
L.
11. Right. Well, did you guys know that there was a real life 11?
I did not know there was a real life. I mean, I kind of.
Yes, 11 was real. Her name was Nina Kulagina.
Nina Kulagina.
She was born in 1926 in Leningrad in the Soviet Union. Her name was uh, her first name was Nina Mikolova. Mikolova.
All right.
Um, when she was only just a teenager, she joined the Russian Red Army
Oh,
at
Lord.
the early age of 14. Is that not crazy?
That is crazy.
14.
That is insane. Listen,
She
I don't fuck with
going with the
Russians.
AKs.
I don't fuck with Russians,
A to
okay?
the motherfucking K, homeboy.
Like, fuck Vladimir Putin, but Russians are some scary motherfuckers, boy. Especially their
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, Russian men. I'm like, no, have you met a Russian woman? Those are the women that control the men.
14-year-old girl.
It's a 14-year-old girl fucking like going like Scarlett Johansson over here. Like, this is literally, she turns into Black Widow.
Yeah. Where better to train uh, to be an up and coming psychic than in the Russian Red Army tank unit? Yes, she spent her teenage years in a tank. While me and you were talking to girls and boys, um, Nina was talking to the military as a radio operator inside a Russian tank unit.
I was running away from home and getting arrested and smoking pot. I mean, it probably would have been better if I had went that. What's her name again? Nina Kovina?
Nina Kulagina.
Kolagina.
Kulagina. Ku. Hold on, let me find it.
K. Ku.
Yeah, Kulagina
Ah, there she is.
N-A.
Gotcha.
Nina Kulagina.
God, that was forever ago.
Um, so back then, the Nazis were invading Leningrad at the time. Uh, Nina, her father, and two siblings went into action defending the town in the freezing cold of winter. They didn't have very much food. Electricity was really, really scarce. Um, but Nina fought on the front lines of the 900-day siege. She was promoted to the rank of senior sergeant. Uh, and as you know, war, it never changes.
Mm-mm.
So everyone who has ever played Fallout knows that it was dangerous. And it wasn't long before Nina was hit by artillery fire. At the age of 17, she was wounded by shrapnel.
Jesus.
So, like, it fucked her up. Uh, After finishing her service and recovering from her injuries, Nina decided that she would get married, settle down and get married. This is when Nina took the name Kulagina, and for several years she lived out her life as a civilian, just an ordinary housewife. Not that there's anything normal about or
Yeah.
ordinary about staying at home mom. You guys are like fucking superheroes for that shit. Uh,
It's a lot harder than it looks, folks.
right. Nina was physically disabled from her war injuries. Uh, she recalls as a child, though, she remembered her mom doing mysterious things around the house. She remembered her mom could focus her mind on objects in their house and make them spin.
Fun.
Yeah. Nina would watch her make objects move across the table or make them go flying using only her mind. A sort of mind over matter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did Nina find out that she could move things with her mind? Well, one day she was in her apartment and something made her upset, and Nina got very angry. She went to get something from the cupboard and noticed that a picture that was on the shelf there had scooted right to the edge of the cupboard on its own, and for a second teetered there and finally fell to the floor and smashed into bits.
Mm.
She then remembered her mom. She said that after that, she was able to move other objects around the room in her apartment. She had very little control of it at first, but after some practice meditating, she said she could open and close doors with her mind. She also said that the lights would flicker and turn themselves on and off while she was concentrating on moving an object. She would calm her mind until she felt a sharp pain in her spine. Her vision would get blurry, and then she knew it was time to make the object move. This gave Nina confidence, and after a period of time, Nina wanted to share what she had learned with the public. A known physicist, V.F. Schvetz, caught wind of Nina's miraculous powers and stated that while observing Nina in an experiment, he witnessed her projecting the letters A and O onto a sheet of photographic paper.
Not the OA.
That's what
Jesus.
I thought when I read it.
Anybody else remember the OA? Weird shit, man.
She was said to be able to take the outline of an image and then project it onto the paper as well.
That's weird.
So, like, she could see something and then put it on paper with her mind. Photographic paper.
That's weird.
She was said to be able to take that. Oh, wait, that's the one I just read. Ooh. Nina's powers came at a price, though. Like Eleven's nosebleeds, Nina would develop burn marks on her hands after using her powers. One person observed that Nina's clothes would start to smoke and catch fire when using her telepathy.
What the fuck?
One European journalist was watching a demonstration of Nina's powers and said that he himself developed a red burn mark on his arm after the demonstration. So she would burn other people too.
That's really weird.
Word spread about the telekinetic woman. Pretty soon, the Soviets got word of her talents.
Of course.
Nina would soon become one of the most documented people with telekinetic powers of the 20th century. Which I'm not. I don't know why I haven't heard of her sooner.
I don't think I've ever heard of her either, which is insane.
That being said, I do believe that I've seen her black and white stuff. I'll talk about it later, but she did do like black and white videos. So she soon caught the attention of the Soviet Secret Service. During the 1960s, the Soviets were at the height of the Cold War between them and the U.S. If you guys don't know what the Cold War was, it was kind of a geopolitical rivalry between the U.S. and the Soviet Union that began after World War II.
And if you guys want to learn some history, you can go over to Rethinking Our History and learn how
Yep.
they used to irradiate their citizens during this time. Our country and the Soviet, but we don't talk about them because we don't live there.
So yeah, it was in 1947 and ended in See, I didn't know the Cold War, the Cold
Cold World?
can't talk. The Cold War ended in 1991,
What?
and the only reason it ended was because the Soviet Union was disillusioned. It split up and was no more.
Oh, it dissolved.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, all right.
But this was basically just a big ego match between the two. It involved technological races such as the space race, espionage, propaganda campaigns, embargoes, and yes, even sports.
Oh, not the
Yeah,
sports.
sports rivalries.
Lord have mercy.
But during the Cold War and the space race, the Russians and the Americans researched a lot of strange things. Why? I don't know. I guess they wanted to be first in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like every
Because
fucking thing.
if it could work, they were gonna do it.
Right.
No matter
Um,
how crazy it sounded.
and that goes to my next sentence. It says if physics exists, they wanted to, or excuse me, if psychics exists, then they wanted to be the first to have one on their side.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Soviets found out that allegedly Nina could move objects by using her mind, they immediately wanted to study her. A group of 40 scientists were put together to run experiments on Nina. This included two Nobel Prize winners at the time,
Mm.
two Nobel laureates.
Yeah.
Uh, they also put together several black and white videos that would later be circulated around the world to show that the Soviets were the first to have telekinetic Nina. Uh, they did lots of experiments. Each one showed off Nina's powers. These experiments were conducted at the Atomsky Military Institute in Leningrad.
Okay.
Uh, in one of these black and white videos done in a controlled environment, the Soviets and scientists hooked Nina up to a temperature and heartbeat sensors. Also, they hooked her up to some electromagnetic and brainwave sensors. As the experiment goes on, the scientists observed Nina concentrating on an egg that had been placed in a box completely surrounded by plexiglass. Then Nina used her mind to separate the egg yolk, from the egg white with her mind. The yolk seemed scrunched up against one side of the tank, and the white had been moved all the way to the against the other side of the tank.
Hmm.
Nina had physical effects during the experiment. Her body temperature had raised and her heartbeat was elevated. The scientist also detected an electromagnetic spike, and her brain waves were off the charts. Uh,
I see they let her keep her hair.
yeah. Then Nina, with her mind, pushed the yolk and white back together and miraculously got them back in the shell.
All
Like
right, bitch.
nothing ever happened to the egg.
All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The scientists were astounded at what Nina had done, and no one could figure out how she did it. They were anxious to see what else Nina could do with her telekinetic powers. And on March 1970, another video of Nina had been released to the world showing off her abilities. This time, she was observed using her powers on a living animal.
Oh no.
They wanted to see if her powers could have any effect on the cells, the tissue, or even the organs of the animal.
Mm-mm.
The scientists placed a frog's heart in the same plexiglass cube. The cube was filled with a saline solution and was hooked up to electrodes. They carried a small amount of electricity to keep the frog's heart alive and beating. So they took the heart out of the frog,
Man.
but pumped electricity through it to
Hmm.
keep it
You
alive.
can do that with their legs too. If you like apply electricity to a frog's legs, they'll
Right.
jump. They'll
Yeah.
like twitch and shit. Oh. I hate it. I hate it. I did not do this in science class. When they said we got to cut open frogs, I said, I'm not doing that. Thank
Right.
you.
Um, as Nina concentrated, the scientist asked her if she could change the pace at which the frog's heart was beating with her mind. She was able to make the heartbeat faster at first. Then, as she concentrated more, the heartbeat slowed. And then, without the scientist asking her anything, she made the heartbeat completely stop and flatline.
And then she burst into flames. Whoosh.
Right. Uh, this state persisted for about a minute until Nina then started to speed the heart up again until the frog's heartbeat had risen to a steady beat once more. The Soviets were ecstatic, and you know what they wanted to do. They wanted to use her as a weapon
Yeah.
uh, to stop the hearts of soldiers on the battlefield,
Jesus.
basically.
Yeah.
Nina told them at the time that her powers were not powerful enough to penetrate the cellular makeup of a human body.
She's like,
So
I'm just not going to do
she's
that
like, no,
thing.
I'm not going to do that for you.
I'm not strong enough to do humans. Like, yeah, bitch, sure. No, you're not. You've been killing cats since you was a kid, but okay.
She was then asked to try. She turned to one unlucky scientist that was observing the frog experiment and started to concentrate on him. Others observing his heart rate said that his heartbeat raised to an abnormal level. Fearing doing harm to the man, the experiment was cut short. Right. But also, Nina had exerted almost all of her force by doing this and was fatigued to the point of exhaustion. She's about to pass out.
She's literally like Darth Vadering this guy.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy,
it's
bro.
kind of crazy.
You know what it's given though? I'm sitting here listening to all this, like with her catching fire and like the way she can move. Well, not her catching fire, but her smoking, getting hot, the way she can move stuff. It's giving poltergeist. And they say a lot of times that poltergeist will form when a teenager is going through puberty.
Hmm.
And after she was a teenager and then she got hurt, then she started like realizing she could do shit. So I wonder if there was like that traumatic event is what triggered her powers, kind of like puberty triggering poltergeist.
Maybe.
Interesting. Because I have a friend, you know, the friend that almost died that one time. Now she's pretty much like a fucking medium or some shit. So,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah, I don't know.
interesting.
It would be interesting to go deeper on the subject and find out if there was any spiritualism there.
I wish I could talk to Nina.
Um, so the experiments in, and there are many skeptics that believe that Nina was a hoax. Uh, they said that she was using magnets to make objects move, or very thin thread to make them move across the table.
I mean, if you look at spiritualists and stuff, a lot of them got debunked as being hoax. So I can definitely see why people were skeptical.
A well-known magician named James Randi uh, gave many reasons debunking Nina's abilities. He said that Nina's abilities could have been easily fabricated. You know, magician and all. Like, he knew
Hmm.
how all that shit could be
Oh,
done.
listen, Harry Houdini. Do you talk
Right.
about him at all?
No.
Okay, he fucking hated him.
Yeah.
He hated him. He tried to debunk every magician, every medium, every like oracle or ghost whisperer. He debunked every single one of them. He
Sure.
could. He couldn't debunk all of them, but he debunked quite a few of them.
Yeah.
It's crazy what they would do to themselves to make this shit seem real.
Right. Um, most skeptics pointed to the hotel rooms that they used for Nina's experiments. They said that they were not very scientifically controlled.
Yeah.
Like, they were just these old hotel rooms. Nina's powers started to wear down her health.
Mm-hmm.
after the experiments. After several of them, the doctors had been monitoring her. Were the doctors that had been monitoring her were very concerned. It seemed that the use of her powers caused her to lose weight.
Hmm. That makes
She
sense.
would,
If she's burning energy, she's getting hot.
yeah, she would need several days rest in bed after each experiment. Um, it
So
is
instead of her getting stronger while using her powers, she was getting weaker.
it was kind of theorized that she was using matter from her own body to convert into psychic energy.
I could see that.
Uh, but during her experiment, she discovered that she had completely lost her sense of taste.
No.
Her motor skills were suffering, and she developed extreme pain in her extremities.
No.
Yeah. Uh, During her decline in health, she suffered from a nervous breakdown. While she was in the hospital under observation, she spent her spare time sewing. Doctors that were watching her said that she would pick up tools and spools of thread from her bag without looking for them. When asked about it, the doctors said that she told them she could see the colors of the thread with her fingertips.
That's cute.
Um, the Soviets then pushed Nina so hard in the late 1970s she had a near fatal heart attack. Uh, After the Soviets figured out that they could have used her as a weapon and had all they or excuse me, after the Soviets figured out that they couldn't use her as a weapon and pretty much had all the propaganda stuff that they needed from her, Nina would spend the next 2 decades honing her powers to be used for good instead of evil. Um, so she would go on to do more experiments for private institutions, but she would go on, uh, but she would go to basically do the famous Dungeons and Dragons spell, place on hands, to try to heal people's wounds and
Mm.
ailments.
Use that chi girlfriend.
Yep. And people said she was successful, although there was no proof.
Yeah.
Uh, Nina had become famous and was watched very close for the rest of her life. Uh, she was definitely the start of the psi race between Russia and the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
because there's like a lot of things that go around during that time.
And if you're
Like,
wondering what the psi race is, he means psychic.
yeah,
A psychic race because they were doing telekinetics. The remote viewing was like
yeah,
the big one.
yeah,
The big one. Can you see what they're doing over there?
yeah. The propaganda films she made for Russia made a huge impact on the U.S. and their own mind experiments. It's kind of a start to all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the U.S. definitely had a lot of catching up to do if they wanted to get into the psychic warfare. Remote viewing became a thing, and governments were discovering new ways to fight their enemies. Although her special abilities were never proven wrong or right, Nina was remembered for her time at the Red Army and was honored at her funeral for being the hero of Leningrad. She became a role model for soldiers and women around the world. Nina died on April 11th, 1990, in Leningrad
Wow.
from heart failure. Uh, and with that, this is the true real life story of 11 from Stranger Things. What do you
That's,
guys think?
I
Was Nina a
think.
real life psychic?
I think she probably was.
I think there was a little bit of truth to it. Yeah.
I mean, she had to do, there had to be something to it. Like, the government doesn't just snatch you. And there are people in the U.S. who claim to have been a part of that. I was literally just listening to a podcast this morning where somebody met a guy who was a part of remote viewing, maybe
Mm.
MK Ultra, something like that. He was a part of one of those experiments as a kid, and now he's like an adult with a lot of issues.
Right.
He doesn't leave his house because he's like extremely sensitive, and it's people are loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
And it seems like I've seen like her video before of her like concentrating on the egg somewhere.
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know.
think I've seen her. She doesn't look familiar to me.
Have you guys seen the videos? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you think of Nina Kulagina.
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 Yeah.
I'm guessing you listened to somebody say that several times.
No, it could be Gina. It could be Gina. It could be Gina.
Kulagina.
Could be Gina.
God, I hope it's not Kulagina. I'm sorry. I know that if it is, that's like your language, and I shouldn't make fun of it. But come on, I'm a 12-year-old at heart. Okay,
I just thought, Russian like Kulagina.
Kulagina.
But
Yeah, that's Don't trust the government.
nope, definitely not.
Don't trust them.
And
Don't trust them.
but come back next time, you guys, for some more Friends Don't Lie files. I've got many, many more lined up that
Yeah,
pretty much is the Stranger Things story.
yeah. I don't know that I will be doing many more that align with that, but I'm definitely interested to see how deep you go into it because I find that shit fucking fascinating.
It's very interesting because like they used Nina as propaganda sent to America. Like, hey, we have this girl that can stop your heart, so don't fuck with us.
Which is insane. That's
In
insane.
real life, like
Look, we have a psychic.
that can stop your heart.
She'll kill you.
It don't matter where you are.
She
She'll
doesn't
stop
even
your
have to
heart.
leave Russia.
Right?
She just needs to know what your face looks like,
Yeah.
and you gonna be dead. Because we're gonna send her to the upside down.
I bet Americans were shitting their pants. Like, what the
What the
fuck?
fuck is
What is that?
this? What the fuck is this? They were either shitting their
How?
pants or somebody was sitting there going, "Oh God, here we go, fucking weirdos."
Right.
Now we gotta look into this stupid shit. And it's like, well,
The CIA was going, yeah, okay, let's go find somebody.
right?
We're gonna
CIA
find
goes,
it.
yeah,
Let me find out.
yeah. God dang. All right, well, that was fascinating, and I'm looking forward to see what you're gonna give us in part 2.
Yeah, I mean that was the just part one of Nina Kulagina, but there's other stories that go along with it.
Well, part 1 of the Friends Don't Lie files.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
Episodes.
yeah.
It's just a set of episodes.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and let us know what you think in the comments on social media. Send us an email, whatevs. And we hope you guys have a good week, and we will see you guys later.
Be kind to each other.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.